Well, good morning, everybody. I hope all is well. I hope this video goes out without a hitch this morning, guys. I am feeling a little better. Hopefully, I'm on the road to recovery. I at least felt well enough to get up and try to get a video out this morning. I was watching YouTube this morning and I seen Michelle Walks and a video she did concerning a live stream or a video that Doug did the other day on May 21st about a phone call that Dawn had made to him. And she was talking about how she had thought she had heard this story that Don Wells was telling many months ago. And I do vaguely remember him telling some kind of weird story like that about the little girl in California and the drug house and blah, blah, blah. But let me say this, guys, and this is just my opinion. But I'm telling you guys, if Don Wells walked up to me right this minute, face to face, and said he was solely responsible for what happened to his daughter, yes, I would 100% want to see him put in jail. Absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Simply for everything that has happened and everything that has been said. But would I believe him? No. I would have to have some kind of DNA. I would have to have some kind of beyond a shadow of a doubt proof before I believe anything Don Wells says. I know a lot of people thought that I was buying into everything that he said the other day during that interview. I wasn't, folks. I literally was just trying to get those questions out so that we could get as many answers in there as we possibly could. Not that I believed any of the answers, because you see, on the 16th, that as a matter of fact, the 16th was the day that I wound up getting sick, and he had called me at midnight that night. And I wound up spending an hour and a half listening to his crock of bull that night. And it was after that he did ask to come on panel, and I said, fine, okay, that's fine, we will. But during that phone call, he told such load of bull crap that there's no way that I could ever believe that the man could stand and say, I am a male person. And I would say, have a doctor check and tell me, because I don't believe you. I mean, literally, he is that sick. He is a pathological liar, guys. He is mental. I mean, he really is. I do not believe there's ever been a word of truth come out of his mouth about anything. As far as that story about that little girl and those two little boys and that elderly lady that he tells Doug, guys, I almost guarantee you it's 100% made up. It don't matter if he's told that story already once. So what? He remembered a story that he told a long time ago. I almost guarantee you every bit of it's made up. Now, the reason I believe that Don Wells is mentally unstable and is a pathological liar, Tim Mullins is supposed to be his best bud, right? His media manager, his good buddy, the one that stands beside him no matter what, the one that stood beside and wouldn't allow anybody to say anything bad about Candace and blah blah blah, right? While Don was in jail. Yeah, well, stick around to the end of this video, guys, because you're going to hear what Don has to say about him and the huge story that he has made up about Tim Mullins. I mean, unbelievable. No, there's no way that anybody could believe this story. There's no possible way. And if you believe this story, I've got darn oceanfront property here in Newport that I'll sell you. I'm telling you, because this is just unreal. He tells the story of how he met Tim Mullins years and years ago. It's something you want to listen to, guys. So the next time anybody tries to tell you a story about something that Don Wells has said, y'all need to think back to this. I don't know if he honestly thought I was going to believe him, but I just sat there and let him run his mouth. Like I said, I'd woke up. That's when I first found out I was sick, so I wasn't about to argue, or I was just recording. He knew I was recording the phone call. Candace knew I was recording the phone call. When I talk to Don Wells, I record every time for my own protection. So anyways, guys, listen up to this. Keep this in mind the next time that anybody says Don Wells said anything. And I believe, in my opinion, they need to haul Don Wells in and put him in a mental institution for a very lengthy evaluation. And then after they get the evaluation done, then they need to lock him up until they figure out where that baby is at. Because as far as him and Candace go, I don't think they're ever going to tell. I don't think they have the know-how. I don't think they have the mental capacity to be able to tell the truth. And how those 4 kids survived this long with parents like this is beyond me. I thank the Lord that these children, those 3 boys, aren't with them any longer. And Lord, I pray each and every day that we can find Summer and find out where she's at and what happened to her. But it's this mentality right here that tells you all you need to know. Or in my opinion, it does. Listen up, guys.
What do you think of Tim Mullins?
Me? I told you what I think of Tim Mullins.
You know he's from the KGB, right?
I don't care where he's from or what he does.
Yeah, he actually flew a jet to the United States to escape the KGB years ago. That's how I met him.
So you've known him for years?
Yeah, when he escaped to our country in a stolen jet. He landed on the USS Iowa. Oh shit, don't tell nobody about this shit, though, please.
I'm not.
Say shit about this. I can't believe I said that. Oh shit. No, I'm just kidding,
Yeah, he tells me, don't say nothing, don't tell nobody I said this. Why the hell would I tell anybody a bunch of lies like that? Lord, I don't know. I'm over just preaching and bitching about this man and his so-called wife. I can't wait for the day that they get took in and held. And I do not understand why people still believe in them, why people give them the benefit of the doubt. Come on, guys. The statistics show that 9.5% of the time it's the parents. And with all the lies and the made up bull crap, if that don't tell you that something is wrong with them mentally, I don't know what would. And Candace was sitting right there listening to this whole thing and never spoke up, never said anything. Yes, I know everybody's going to say, well, this is the same kind of stuff they pulled with Mary, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know it was. But that was against Mary and Chris M. and everybody else, I guess, that they had a grudge against at the time. Don is going after his own. Tim Mullins is a piece of crap. I agree. But he was still in Don's camp, you know? And now Don's trying to put bullcrap out there about Tim Mullins. And yeah, he may have been telling me that bullshit to see if I would put it out there. And I didn't. After all this time, I still had not. But guys, it's such a, oh my Lord, the man needs help. He needs to be locked up in a mental institution. He needs something. And the sooner that Ronnie Lawson and John Pruitt and Leslie Earhart and all of them get this, Derek Newport, I believe, is the case agent at the TBI over Summer's case. The quicker they figure this out and lock him and Candace up and find out what happened to that baby, the better off the world's going to be. In my opinion. I'll see you guys on the next video. Sorry about still sounding sick, but y'all have a wonderful day. God bless.